And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Watch it go. Defense wins championships, baby.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Ready.
On third down, Love. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check 99. Check 99.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 54 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check. Watch 54. What we got?
Off play action. Love. They'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
They're running it. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the intercept. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Love. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Operating from the gun, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Looking to throw on second down. Love into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking to run with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check your hot read. One.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 55.
Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. Funches has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw again, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Love. And he gets it to Funches, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funches, 46 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action now. Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing is Mariota. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
58, right over.
They'll try to run this one in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into...
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Get in the weight room. Hey, check 24, check 24.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Take four.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Mack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 24.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check right. Bang.
Throwing again. Love. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And he was excellent on that drive.
That last decisive run to punch it in.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
One. We got double up. Check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All day, dog. Check three. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Mike, 55.
Mariota now.
Push it back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Mariota buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tighten up. Mike, 55.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Ebron with it over the middle. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and 2, Love. And he's got his man Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd and 11. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Love. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Check.
Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Colts' 44-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Check. Blue dot working. Blue dot working.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's got Smith here. He's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
It was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's